This is the Bills Breakdown by Chat Sports. I am Chase Sr. On today's show, we're going to be breaking down what Bleacher Report thinks about the Buffalo Bills quarterback room. Here's what they did. Bleacher Report released its rankings 1 through 32 of the top quarterback rooms across the NFL, not just quarterbacks. So they take into account the entire quarterback room, so first string, second string, as well as third string. And what do you know? Buffalo Bills quarterback room coming in at fourth, all because they were led by Josh Allen, who finished second in MVP voting last year, behind Aaron Rodgers and ahead of Patrick Mahomes. Here are the top four quarterback rooms according to Bleacher Report going into the 2021 season. No surprise up top, Kansas City Chiefs in at number 1, Seattle Seahawks in at number 2, Tampa Bay Buccaneers led by the great Tom Brady in at number 3, Buffalo Bills coming in at number 4. Why is that? Well, outside of Josh Allen, I think you can say that Mitchell Trubisky is one of the best backups across the league and is a fringe starter right now. And I think he's going to be able to go to Buffalo and get rehabbed by Brian Daboll, who did wonderful work with Josh Allen a season ago, where you saw his completion percentage go up by 15, 16, 17 points, and saw him vault up to number 2 in the MVP rankings. So Josh Allen, quarterback number 1, Mitchell Trubisky, quarterback number 2, and Jake Fromm, the second-year guy out of Georgia, is now the third stringer. And Jake Fromm, you don't want him playing for long periods of time, but if he needs to come in for a spot start, he can win you a game here and there. I mean, he played in a national championship back a couple years ago with the Georgia Bulldogs that did result in an Alabama comeback, but he's still at least somewhat capable. Let's get back to Josh Allen, though, because last year he had one of the best developmental kind of jumps of any quarterback that we've seen in the history of the NFL. I mean, it was absolutely crazy, especially if you think about what he was when he was at Wyoming, when he was so raw and his completion percentage was in the low 50s. And then in his third year, completion percentage jumps up to nearly 70 at 69.2. He threw for more than 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 picks, and that's not factoring in how dangerous he is as a runner. Here's what Bleacher Report had to say about Josh Allen. Allen ranked 4th in passer rating, 107.2, and 4th in completion percentage, 69.2, among qualifying starters last season. He was 5th in yards per completion at 7.9 and led 2 fourth-quarter comebacks. In all, he passed for 4,544 yards with 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He also rushed for 421 yards and 8 more scores. That's what I talk about when I mention that dual threat ability, and this is why Josh Allen is once again going to be competing for MVP trophies, not just this year, but in the years to come. He is also going to secure the bag from Brandon Beane as Sean McDermott and Brian Daboll continue to develop him. So do you think the Buffalo Bills, led by Josh Allen and that aforementioned quarterback room, are going to be able to make it to the Super Bowl here in 2021? Last year, they were 1 win away. Kansas City Chiefs beat them in the AFC Championship game. Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Be sure to let us know how you're feeling and if the Bills can make it to the Super Bowl here this upcoming season.